We talked about music. We talked about the concerts you've been to. Who's someone you're dying to see? You can go to any concert. Not festival
show.
though, like any one person. I guess you could see someone at a festival, but like who's the artist you'd want to see?
So I've seen almost all of my favorite artists and like all my like favorite curtain artists.
That's awesome.
But there are a lot of like bands who are, I guess, like a little bit, I don't want to say old because they're not old, but like older, that are just classic. Like, oh, I grew up listening to them, and like, oh, it'd be crazy to see them. Like freaking like System of a Down. Like it would be so sick to see. Or like even like the Foo Fighters or the Chili Peppers. Like those are concerts that are like, I have to see them like at least once. But I would love to see, I want to see Chop Suey live once in my life before. Yeah, I would love to see.
I actually haven't heard of Chop Suey.
Oh, Chop Suey. Oh, it's a song by System of a Down.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's
Wait,
such
is
a
that the
good
wow?
No, that one's Disturbed.
Okay.
That's Down with the Sickness. Same realm for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess that's telling. Like, I haven't been asked this question, like, who are you dying to see? But the fact that like that band came to mind first is like, okay. I like Avenged Sevenfold. Like, I think all of like the classic, like all stuff I used to listen to that I never got a chance to see. Also, I really want to see My Chemical Romance and like my emo bands. I had tickets to see My Chemical Romance in 2020, and then COVID happened, and they rescheduled, but they haven't rescheduled yet. They're like, we're going to reschedule, so just keep your tickets. But so I'm gonna see them eventually. I have the tickets, but whenever they do that. But yeah, that would be really cool.
Do you have any upcoming concerts that you have tickets to or you're planning to go to other than that?
I'm gonna see this band I like called Mild Orange in like next weekend. I'm gonna go see them. And then I have like friends in bands who I'm gonna see and stuff like that. As far as like big concerts, I love right now one of my favorite artists of all time. Her name is Arlo Parks.
Yeah,
I think we talked about her.
We talked about her. Claire, she's opening for Claro.
She's opening for Claro, so I want to see Claro and Arlo Parks. That's in March.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we should go like for
fun.
sure. Get a group together, like vibe out. It would be sick.
I've been listening to Arlo Parks since you recommended her. She's great.
She's so good.
She's amazing.
I got to see her at the Echo in November or October of last year.
Yeah,
she was amazing. It's so nice. It's so soothing, and she just like writes incredibly. She's a poet first. Like she started writing poetry, and then she became like a songwriter. So a lot like her lyrics are just like so beautiful, and everything's very well composed. So I really, really love her. I want to go see her again. But this time it'll be totally different because the Echo is like this tiny room and it's very personal. And then the next show I'll see her at will be the Greek Theater where it's like, and she's going to blow up. Like, I'm not trying to gatekeep her at all. Like, I'm so happy for her success. Yeah. But she's actually going to be opening up for Harry Styles' tour. And I'm like, that's it.
Game over. Yeah.
She's set for life.
I feel like Claro, you could maybe fly under the radar still a little bit, but Harry Styles, that's mainstream.
Totally. Yeah. Everyone's going to love her, which like she deserves it. But yeah, it'll be cool to be like, oh yeah, I saw her back at the Echo when she was first coming up. So
that's awesome.
For sure.
I know I've gone to some concerts last year. I was telling you I went to go see Joji, who's one of my favorites.
Yes.
And I saw Phoebe Bridgers, who I didn't know about until I went to the concert. She was great. But yeah, I really want to see Claro. Claro's one I'm dying to see.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Bags on repeat. I don't know why. I love that song.
It's so like moody.
So moody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's so good.
She's amazing.
It's funny because she kind of talks about not liking those songs, but like how they captured a moment in time that was like her in high school or whatever, her as a kid. But I don't know. Those songs are so, moody or relatable or, I guess it's the like unrequited love she hits on really good. And
totally.
So, you know,
it's funny that like a lot of artists you hear that where like they don't like the song that like everyone like relates to, or they're
Kanye
like
hates Gold Digger.
You always hear that like MGMT hates the song Kids, and like
really I didn't know
they hate playing it because they kind of made it as like, oh, we hate like indie like popular boppy like hit music, so we're gonna make one as like a joke, and then it blew up.
So funny.
Foster the People hates Pumped Up Kicks. Like it always happens like that.
That was their radio song.
That was
They
their radio
knew
song.
it, you know?
Totally.
The label's like, you got to make one fucking radio song
Yeah.
and you'll blow up. Yeah.
And I think that they probably put a lot more heart and soul into like other stuff that doesn't get as much recognition, and they kind of feel indifferent. But I don't know. There's this band. I think this is a funny story. Have you heard of Modest Mouse? They have that song "Float On." That's like everyone knows that song. They purposefully will not play Float On at concerts to piss off like all the people who are only there to see Float On, all the fake fans. I'm like, that would suck, but I mean, I guess like they could do what they want.
Yeah, I know. I saw Casey. I don't know if you know Casey Hill. She's kind of a smaller artist, but she has a song. I think it's called "Foreign Fields," and she didn't play it at her show, and everyone was like, "What the hell?"
Was it a bigger song?
Yeah, it's like her one radio song.
Oh,
and all the rest of it is just like very under the radar.
Oh,
music.
she for sure did that intentionally.
She for sure did it. Yeah. And I was like, wait, hold on. I'm like, when are you gonna play Foreign Fields? And she just never played it, and I was kind of disappointed. But it's also like, I get that as an artist, you know, you don't want to be seen as a one-trick pony, right?
Totally.
Like if you're in Harry Potter, everyone's like, oh, you're Harry Potter.
You
know,
get
for the rest of your life.
typecast and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I could get that. That would be kind of a scary thing as an artist, you know, to be known for that one thing. I mean, it's nice because you're on the radar, but then to be like, to have to try and get to that level again, or like with something else, is difficult and may never happen.
And there's all these like expectations placed on you to like make something similar or even better, and then if you can't, or if you, there's always artists who like stick to like one sound, or
people
like,
want version 2 of that same thing.
Exactly. And then it's like, if you decide to like branch out or try something different, then a lot of times it's not like well received, because it's like, oh, they're trying to be like experimental, or they totally changed their sound or whatever. And it sucks that a lot of times you're expected to like stay in one kind of like bubble. So
Totally.